Hey everybody, it's me Marquita, and I am here to do day 5 of Jumpstart June. I am doing this with Cher Slice of Life. I am doing this with Queen of the Crazies, CG. And I'm doing this with Gary, Hannah, and Savannah by default because they're here. So we're doing day 5 today, and this is the second part to get to know me. I hope that you enjoyed the first video. I hope that you enjoyed that. I hope that you learned something new about me. And if you have any questions, leave it in a comment down below. But question 1 is, well, obviously that's a silly question. You can see I'm wearing a baby blue button-up shirt. I don't have any tattoos as of yet. I'm a little afraid of needles. That's why. I have said in multiple videos that I want one tattoo on my forearm. I want the Olympic rings right here with the date that Hannah and Savannah go to the Olympics. I'm putting that in the world for fruition. They will go to the Olympics for gymnastics, and when they go, I'm getting the Olympic rings tattooed right here with the date, like the year that they go. I don't have any piercings. I had earaches all the time as a kid, so that's why I didn't get my ears pierced. I had my tongue pierced twice, but my tongue is short, so I don't have, my tongue is not pierced anymore. Okay, to go with the last question, I want, if I could get everything that I want pierced, I want the 2 snake bites right here. I want my tongue pierced. Like, my tongue is abnormally short, see? That's my whole tongue. So I want my tongue pierced. I want the 2 snake bites. And if I'm feeling, and I wanted my dimples. But I watched a documentary. I seen a thing of this girl saying she got her dimples pierced, and they never healed. Like, they just bled. And then I think China, Black China, Rob's baby mama, I think where they didn't put the barbell long enough in on the inside of her cheek, it grew to the inside of her cheek, so she could never take the barbell out. She ended up getting it surgically removed, but she couldn't take them out, and that's like a fear. But I would like my dimples pierced, I would like the snake bites, and I would like my tongue pierced. But that's if I'm feeling froggy. If I'm just gonna get one piercing, I would like my tongue to be pierced. The reason I started YouTube, I think I have said this in multiple videos, but I will say it again. I started YouTube around September of 2015. The reason I started YouTube initially was because I was looking, okay, when I started watching YouTube, like I seen videos, I didn't know it was YouTube, and then I had brain surgery. I was gonna say double brain surgery. It was, but I went in to have a routine VP shunt inserted on the right side. I went in to have that surgery. One surgery turned into two, meaning I went in, was having the first one. I knew it was at 8 o'clock. Boom, it was supposed to be in. Go in, find it, put the shunt in the brain. Then my headaches were supposed to be cured. That's what was supposed to happen. But what happened was they got in, couldn't find the spot to put it at. So then they took me to recovery. I remember the recovery nurse told me he couldn't get it to work. You will be having surgery at 8 o'clock tonight. And I'm like, okay. And she's like, are you in pain? And I said, my neck hurt. Well, I didn't know at the time that, no, I didn't have a headache. I was on morphine. But no, I didn't have a headache. So my head wasn't hurting. It was like my neck. Well, see if I can show y'all. Right. Is that it? Hold on. Right here. Okay. So it goes around to right here. So it's right here. Like you can feel it. I don't know if y'all can see that. That's where the tube, because the shunt is in my head, and then it goes down. Well, I'm not no, because when she told me it didn't work, I'm thinking, okay, they went in, they couldn't get it to work. But what they did is they went in, they already fed the cord, not cord, but the tube from my brain all the way down. So all that surgery was done. In the tube, it's in my stomach still right now, because that's what it does. It drains the water from my head down that tube into my stomach, and I pee it out. Simple surgery. Simple surgery. Not simple procedure, but simple surgery. That's how it's supposed to happen. And so they already had all that done, but what wasn't working was the part in the brain. Like they couldn't get it to, is it pump? Is that what they say?
Find the right pocket to put it
they
in.
couldn't find the right.
You didn't get the right equipment.
They couldn't find the right pocket, because every time they started, excuse me, it would draw blood, meaning it's not in the right fluid. It wasn't the fluid, it was actually, anyways, they had to close my head up, and come back at 8 o'clock that night to do the second surgery. They got the machine that they should have had the first surgery. And so they VP shunt. So, you know, anyways. So with that, and me telling you all that, was I was in bed for a month. Like when I got out of bed, like it was literally August. What was it, like August the 12th? It was like August the 12th. Well, I had my surgery July the 1st, 2015. And then when I got up out of bed, my mama called me and she goes, what are you going to give me for my birthday? And I'm just like, what? And she's just like, what are you going to give me for my birthday? I'm like, I got a whole month to think about that, because my mama's birthday is August the 21st. And she goes, no, it's just next week. And I'm like, no, like I just had my surgery like last week. What are you talking about? And I'm not knowing that I've been in bed for a whole month. And the only thing that I could do, and it was a good thing that Gary was here, because the reason I had the brain surgery initially is because I have headaches so bad that I will be down for 3 months. And when I say down for 3 months, like I can't function for 3 months. And it's every day for 3 months. That's the reason why I got the brain surgery. And I was like, okay, I got 2 18-month-old babies. I can't take 3 months off. I can't take 3 months off. So what I did, because they set it up for June the 15th, and I said, no. I said, I can't do it on June the 15th. I said, my baby's birthday, or June the 28th. I was like, I could do it on June the 29th. I was like, but I can't do it any day before June the 28th. And they was like, okay, how about July the 1st? So that's why we picked July the 1st, because that was the next opening that they had was July the 1st. And I was like, okay, I'll take it. And that's the only reason why I did it, was because I couldn't function like with headaches, because like I can't even take care of my own self when I'm having these headaches. So I definitely couldn't take care of, 2-year-olds, by this time, But I didn't realize I wasn't out of bed. And because all I did was just laid around and slept. I was gonna say, I don't even remember eating. I really don't remember eating, but I know I ate. But like that whole time was fuzzy. I had a lot of confusion, and like I can't explain it in a way, because like I don't know what I was confused about. I remember the only one that I can remember is that it just didn't make sense, that because Gary was asking that I want a hot dog with chili, or hot dog with chili and mustard. That's what he asked me. And I was like, what? And he's like, do you want a hot dog with chili and mustard? And I was like, what? And so he's thinking I can't hear him. So he's like, do you, and he's raising his voice, do you want a hot dog with chili and mustard? And I'm like, what? Like, and I'm not understanding. Like, I know what a hot dog is, and I know what chili, and I know what mustard is. I know them words, but I have no idea what them mean. He could have been asking me, do you want to go jump off the roof, and jump into whipped cream? And I would have been like confused, not knowing what he was talking about. Or if he was talking to me in another language. I knew that I have heard them words before, but like if you ask me, okay, what is a hot dog? I couldn't tell you what a hot dog was. I couldn't tell you what chili was. I couldn't even tell you what mustard was, because I had no idea what he was talking about. Like, I heard the words, and I'm like, okay, like them words sound familiar, but I don't know what they are. That's the only thing that I can remember happening. Remember the confusion. And then on the way to the hospital, of course, I carried, which y'all know my girls are small. So my girls were still in the carrying car seats. Even though they were 2, they were still in the carrying car seats, because they were the size of 9-month-old babies. And so I remember I was carrying Savannah out, and I put her in the car, in her little basin, which locks in. And we started pulling off, and Gary's like, I hear wind. And we were still in the parking lot, but I forgot to close the door, and I bawled my eyeballs out, because I'm like, I could have killed her. She was buckled in her seat. She was like, the basin was locked into the little car seat thingy. And so she didn't know that I forgot to shut the door. But I knew I forgot to shut the door. And I felt horrible. I was like, Gary, I can't do this. I was like, I could have killed her. even though he like literally wasn't even fully out of the parking spot. But that's my baby. This, like, they were the reason I did this surgery. So I started YouTube for the reason that I looked and I Googled and I was like, has anybody had complications like this after brain surgery? And I couldn't find nothing. I couldn't find nothing about the complications that I was having from brain surgery and or anything. So I said, you know, I can't be the only one. And maybe somebody has had it, but because nobody else had it, they haven't said anything. So my channel, and I have said this millions of times, my channel is for me to tell my stories, my multiple stories of different things that's going on in my life or that has gone on in my life. Just in case that one person is like, you know, I have sickle cell trait. And everybody that I know say that it's no way I can have an episode. And then they come across one of my videos and me saying that I'm weather sensitive, meaning I can't do the cold. The cold physically hurts me. And so like the heat, I love the heat. I can tolerate the heat. The heat makes me feel better. Now, what I have read is with people with sickle cell anemia. I don't have the anemia. I have the trait, which is half of the disease. I don't have the full disease. People that have sickle cell anemia cannot do the heat. Like they can't do it. It makes them sick. It hurts them and all that. And I'm the polar opposite. And I have sickle cell trait once again, but I'm anemic. I have sickle cell trait once again, but my body doesn't absorb the vitamins, the nutrients that it needs to basically, live. So I feel like I'm living on borrowed time. Like I can't take calcium because my body don't absorb it. So all it does is I take the calcium pill. It just sits on my stomach. And it just sits there. And it just sits there. And it just sits there. Until it's like, okay, well, I'm not moving. My stomach's not digesting it. And then I have a stomach ache. Until somehow I can get that to move. Because it doesn't, like my body don't break it down. So I don't get nothing out of it. But where the calcium come from? The bellies. My bellies. In my hips. My hip bones and my teeth is what's keeping my little calcium wheel rolling. But anyways, it's nothing I can do about it. It's just something I gotta work around. But that's why I started YouTube. Was just in case one person is like, I am having this problem and nobody else in the world is having this problem, and they so happen to come across my channel because of something that I have went through. It's all well and worth it. It's worth it because I'm here to help everybody. Okay, so everybody knows I'm no spring chicken. I am 35. Okay, I am finding that I like my birthday. See, my birthday is November the 29th, 1983. And it's not my favorite movie, but if y'all ever seen Raising Arizona, I say this every single time. If you ever seen Raising Arizona, you understand why I like it. The very first, 2 seconds of the movie, with what's his name? Hyde McDowell, I think. Whatever his name is. A Nicolas Cage character. He goes to jail on November the 29th, 1983. Is that not crazy? Is that not crazy? Okay, so how many kids do I want? My heart wants 6. My nerves wants 4. So I want 4. I have 2. Hannah and Savannah. My bunkins. My little tiny bunks. They're 5. Almost 6. Yes, they're twins. But I would like 2 more. I feel like if I had 2 more. Now, I know probably 3 should be my max, but I don't like uneven numbers. I really don't. And if I got pregnant with twins or triplets today, or even quads, I would love them all the same. And I would, if I got pregnant with triplets, then I would have 5 kids. But I would like to get pregnant and have twins, or even have 1. And if I have 1, maybe I can have another one. But if not, then I will have 3 kids. But I probably won't have any more kids. I want 2 more kids. That's my goal. I feel like if I have 4 kids, then I can officially say, you got your 4 kids, you're done. And I'll be like, okay, I'm done. But I would like 2 boys though. So I would like 2 boys. But if I never have 2 boys, then I'm happy with my 2 girls. I answered it in the last question. It said, how many kids do I have? I have 2. Hannah and Savannah. They are not biologically my physical eggs, but they are my biological nieces, meaning my older sister, Alicia, is the birth mother of the girls. No, Gary is not the birth dad of the girls. So, yes, Gary is white. Yes, I am black. But no, the girls are not mixed. Just in case anybody was confused to wonder, if this is the very first time y'all seen this, yes, Gary is white. No, he's not the biological father. No, the girls are not mixed. No, they're not my birth kids, but they are my kids. Gary has been here before they were born, and he's still here. Let's see, before I had something else I was gonna say. And most people probably think, oh, well, she cheated, because because like when people's like, oh, well, how long have y'all been, married? We're not married. How long have y'all been, how long have you known each other? It's been 11 years since we known each other. The girls are 6. But no, I didn't cheat. No, anything like that. So, but yes, their biological dad is black. And obviously, not obviously, I don't know why I said that, because I could be adopted. But my sister is black. No, I'm not mixed, obviously. But I'm black mom, black dad. My sister's black mom, black dad. I guess her daddy would be considered black, because I think he's mixed. I think his mama was white and his daddy was black. I don't know. I'm trying to remember the story that my mama said once. She don't talk about him very often, which she really didn't talk about my daddy very often. But I mean, my Thundercat daddy lives in Johnson City, and I got a little brother, and I love him to death. I really do. My little brother Coda. Bonus. But no. So that is the end of these questions. I hope that you enjoyed them. I hope that you learned a little something about me. If you have any questions, leave it in the link in the description down below. Excuse me. I will link CG's channel and Cher's channel in the description and pinned comment down below. But y'all have a blessed day. Bye.